Demon Slayer has finally returned. Season 3 of Demon Slayer, one of the most overhyped animes I've seen in the last like 5+ years, released this weekend, and goddamn, I just gotta say it, man, Demon Slayer hits different. Yes, before you come for me in the comment section, I do simultaneously believe that Demon Slayer is both amazing but also overhyped, and can you really blame me when we have a bunch of super famous content creators tweeting and making it sound like Demon Slayer is the best anime of all time, the best anime they've ever seen? That doesn't mean that Demon Slayer is not absolutely amazing, and probably one of the best of the newest modern breed of shonen that have come out in the last like 5 to 10 years. These shonen such as Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, My Hero, etc. So today on FraudOnTheTele, we're going to be talking everything Demon Slayer Season 3, Episode 1, as Demon Slayer continues to surprise me. Demon Slayer just hits different, guys. So where we left off in Demon Slayer, our friends Tanjiro in the game nearly died in one of the craziest fights of all time in the entertainment district arc, where Tanjiro and his allies faced off against an upper-ranked demon, one that they actually managed to defeat and slay, somehow our group surviving the ordeals. Now, I'm just gonna say this right now, Demon Slayer would not be Demon Slayer without some absolutely insane animations. Demon Slayer has one of the most unique art styles, animation styles I've seen in a long time, and is very much one of the best aspects of this show. I mean, this show has easily some of the most epic and unique fight scenes of any other shonen. The fact that the show primarily focuses on swordplay and weapon exchanges make all of the fight scenes feel extremely unique in how each character must approach the enemy that they face. Which, when you think about it, makes a lot of sense, seeing as the animation studio Unfoldable, however you say it, that produces Demon Slayer is also the studio behind such works as Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. And if you know anything about the Fate series, you have to be a bit of a madman to touch something like that. Season 3 of Demon Slayer opens with this absolutely banging scene in the Infinite Castle. Our main baddie, our main antagonist, the Demon Lord Muzan's strange, ethereal, demon magic home. Here we see the top 5 of our high-ranking demons who have been all summoned here to the castle to speak because one of their fellow high-ranking demons has been slain. These scenes were just absolutely epic. The way that they designed the movement on this Infinity Castle is just super crazy. These animations are absolutely fantastic. I found myself getting completely absorbed, completely sucked into these scenes, and like we said, it wouldn't be an episode of Demon Slayer without some actually insane animations. Here we are introduced to the rest of the upper rank 5, but probably the most interesting character that we see is Muzan's right-hand man, the #1 ranked demon, Kokushiba. A character that has been heavily teased throughout the first couple of seasons of Demon Slayer along with another character, but we're going to come back to them later. This, in my opinion, is really one of the things that I think sets Demon Slayer apart from the kind of modern other shonen like Jujutsu Kaisen. Demon Slayer has this buildup of mystery in the world. If you are an anime-only fan and you don't know anything about the story in the manga, there's so many mysteries and questions that are being teased out in Demon Slayer, and in Season 3 of Demon Slayer, we are finally going to get a bunch of answers on a certain few characters, as well as many questions we have about Tanjiro. Why is Tanjiro so special, etc., etc. But like we said, here we finally get to see Kokushiba, the top-ranked, upper rank 1, the right-hand man of Muzan, and a scary as demon. A demon, though, that looks very oddly familiar to another one of our characters, which just brings along more and more questions for our anime-only fans. From these scenes, we learn that Muzan is obviously extremely upset at the defeat of one of his upper rank 5 and presses them to complete their tasks even further, to continue to wipe out the Demon Slayers and destroy the head of the Demon Slayer organization. From here, we are taken back to Tanjiro and the others, who we learn have recovered full and well. Tanjiro, having broken his sword in the Entertainment District arc, sets out and is taken to this secret swordsmith village, the village where they make all of the swords for the Demon Slayers. There's a village that is kept super secret, apparently, so they have to do this strange series of events, this fun travel sequence just to get to the village. Here in this village, we get our first, fan service scenes that I can really remember from Demon Slayer. I'm not the biggest fan of fan service. To be fair, every anime, it feels like every shonen has to have at least one onsen scene. As someone who lived in an onsen town for over a year, I can totally see why. And, it is what it is. As far as fan service goes, this wasn't the worst I've seen by any means. And to be fair, it's not like Demon Slayer is the, most shonen of shonens. To be fair, it's a pretty adult show and a rather violent show. Our episode ends as Tanjiro sets out into the forest, having seen the mist Hashira having an argument with one of the swordsmiths, and at the end he sees a strange man, a man with some very familiar earrings, and our episode ends. Like I said earlier, Demon Slayer loves to kind of toy with mystery, slowly revealing plot and these mysterious plot facts over time. This is something that I think fans of Attack on Titan also really loved, as Attack on Titan, as much as it is a crazy action, adventure, bloody, anime, it's also a mind thriller. It has kind of elements of Death Note, of psychological thriller, and in many ways, so does Demon Slayer. Everyone loves a good mystery, and the mysteries behind Demon Slayer and the many characters are absolutely awesome and are fun to unravel as we see them. Overall, I'm super excited that Demon Slayer is finally back. As far as the mainstream shonen goes, this really is the one that I think really gets my attention, the one that really sucks me in, and a lot of that has to do with its very unique and super epic art style. Besides the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime that was on Netflix, Demon Slayer is one of my favorite artistic animes that have come out in the last few years. I just love everything that the animators do, and I can't wait to see what other epicness awaits us in Season 3, as it looks like a bunch of plot reveals and major information drops are in store for us, the fans, in the future. As always, guys, let me know what you thought of this week's episode of Demon Slayer in the comments down below. Are you excited for this season? What is your favorite part of Demon Slayer? Is it the animations? Is it the crazy action? Is it the mystery? Is it the characters themselves? Let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, why don't you go check out our video over the anime that teaches you how to fight, our full in-depth breakdown on one of the best sports animes of all time, Hajime no Ippo. As always, guys, I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace, love, Aru.
Story that might be, we wasn't supposed to happen. So much talk around us, we became numb to the yapping. It was like 05, got my license to drive, picked you up in my pop's car, went for a ride. Couldn't no one tell us nothing, that night was ours. All the stars aligned and you were so damn fine.